Namaskara to everyone. Tomorrow is January 1st. The new calendar year begins. I feel that we have to do something tomorrow. We have to pray Lord Shri Krishna to protect us during this calendar year 2019. Of course, this is not our traditional new year. Yugadi, Yugadikrit Yugavartaha. The God's creation, the Srishti, the creation of this universe happened on the first day of Chaitra Masa. That is what we find evidence from our scriptures. Our calendar, our Yugadi has its own wonderful explanations and very reasonable and logical. We have exact calculation about how old this earth is, how many years, how many months, how many days, how many minutes, seconds, like that. Each Purana gives the explanation on it. Sargancha pratisargancha vamsho manantaranicha vamshanucharitanchaiva puranam panchalakshanam. All the Puranas, all major 18 Puranas are giving the explanation of this Srishti, incarnation, or the creation of this universe. And also we have the exact idea about where our generation has come from. Vamsha Vamshanu Charitanjaiva. But this January 1st as New Year, it of course not having such meaningful thoughts behind it. One thing we have to understand that this calendar also our tradition or our religion, our scriptures contribution only, because this is 100% pure solar calendar. The earth takes 365 days plus 6 hours to complete one round. We calculate as Mesha, Vrishabha, Mithuna as months. The first day in the solar calendar comes on Vishu, somewhere around April. Of course, April 14th only. Once a 4 years, April 15th. We have our own 5 calendars according to solar calendar, Sauramana, lunar, Chandramana, and Jupiter, Brihaspati-mana, Nakshatra, the stars count, Nakshatramana, Dinaganana. This English calendar we are following, this is 100% solar calendar. If you look at the history, during somewhere around 45 BC, it has been introduced by Julian Caesar, Roman politician. After that, during 15th century, I think during 1582, it has been introduced by Pope from Vatican called Gregory. Then it has been famous as Gregorian calendar. But if you look at the Mula of this calendar system, the solar, you find evidence in our scriptures, Mahabharata, which is more than 5,000 years old, you find there this Sauramana Paddhati, and also the tradition of following this Sauramana. Why they are celebrating January 1st as a new year, first day of the year, I have no clue about it. There must be some reason, but it must be politician or their religious beliefs, of course. Anyway, I call this as like Vyavaharika Varsha or the religious calendar, because their religion they believe as a new year day. But Yugadi is natural. Nature is celebrating, entire nature. Vasante sarvasasyanam jayate patrashatanam. All the trees, plants are, you find the falls, all the old leaves are falling down and new leaves are coming up, and also new flowers everywhere. The beauty, nature is celebrating that new year. Of course, we have to follow the traditional way of celebration during Yugadi day. But tomorrow, what we have to do? We can keep quiet also. That is also fine. Worse. But I feel that we have to do something, because we have adopted this into our day-to-day life. Right? How many of you know about Chaitra, Vaishakha, And if I call other names like Sauramana, mm, Mesha, Vrishabha month, nobody knows about it. But if you tell something in this system, like an entire world is following, the January, February, March, everyone easily gets, right? Because we have adopted this. This is the one we have to follow. That's it. Because entire universe is following. I mean, entire world is following. Okay, that is one thing. But we have to keep in our mind that the celebration is okay. Why we are celebrating, we have to try our best to understand. And how we celebrate, that makes the difference. Right? I always say that language is fine. Any language is okay. But the conversation you're going to have in such a language, that makes the difference, right? The subject is important. Like that, celebration is okay. How you celebrate, that makes the difference. Of course, if you call it New Year, you have to start with something good, right? If you buy a new car, what you do? You want to ride, you have the first ride to a temple. You want to have the puja done because we are scared. We don't want to anything wrong happening to my car, my life. Like that, this, the Vyavahara Varsha, Vyavaharika, Laukika Varsha has to be successful us because we have so many commitments, we have so many challenges. We don't want to anything going wrong in our life. Whom we have to go then? God only. He is the one creator. Right? So that let us take this also an advantage, one more day to pay God. As always I say, time, the calculation system, this is just 2019. What before 2000 years ago? We had our own lifestyle, we have our own tradition, Sanatana Dharma, it will be there forever. Right? So this calendar year, first day also, let us take as advantage or opportunity to worship God. Yavaharika. Celebration is fine. Like we want to have celebration of our birthday once a year. Kids, they enjoy because they're going to have fun and they will be happy on that day. Same way, several calendars also we are following. Our school system has its own calendar, school year. And financial system has its own calendar, financial new year. Like that, this is calendar. Just to change the calendar. We're going to have new calendar. Let us celebrate. New picture of Krishna going to come in our calendar, and gold calendar is going away. New calendar comes because we are living in calendar world. So let us celebrate in proper way. Proper way means what? As Jagadguru Madhvacharya says, Smartavyaha satatam Vishnuhu Vismartavyo na jatu chit. Everything, something artificial also if you do, you have to pray God. Please make sure everything goes well during this year. If you want to go, sending your kid to the school on the first day of school year, we have to pray God. My kid, he has to or she has to be doing well in the school. Financial also, financial year, first day, all bankers, they have to pray because they have to sustain with good profit. Like that, this Vyavahara Varsha, let us have this one also very successful. May Krishna bless us. Right? And celebration in wrong way, it is absolutely wrong. Let us try our best to stop our friends, our relatives, our community people in wrong way. Right? So they have to stop the drinking, alcohol, dancing. This is not right. We have to keep in our mind this month, according to our religion, it's very, very auspicious. Dhanurmasa and also Margashira Masa. We have reason for it. I don't understand the meaning of the January, February, March. If you look at our own calendar system, it has beautiful meaning. Just look at this month, Margashira Masa. Why we call this as Margashira Masa? Or solar calendar, Dhanurmasa. Why the Dhanurmasa? Simple. During this month, you find, Dhanurmasa, there are 12 Rashis. It's very simple. We divide entire sky as 12 parts. We name Mesha, Vrishabha, Mithuna, like that. During this month, specific month, sunrise time, you find sunrise happening that specific part of the sky called Dhanur. That is how this is considered as Dhanurmasa. After January 15th, this will be like Makara. You find sun during sunrise, like which direction, which part of the sky, towards the east, that is Makara. Why Margashira Masa? Very simple. There are millions of stars on the sky. We calculate as 27 groups. 27 groups of stars. We name each group with a specific name. This month, you know that every month we're going to have full moon day, right? Once a month. During this month, recently we had full moon day. On the day of full moon day, during night, we find, entire day of course, the position of moon near the group of stars called Mrigashira. Why we name that group as Mrigashira? That group of stars looks like the deer head. That is how this is called as Mrigashira. Where you find on the moon, on the day of full moon day, near that star, this entire month called as Margashira Masa. Like that, we have specific name, specific reason, logic behind it. Okay, this solar calendar also the contribution of our own religion, as I mentioned earlier. Solar system, it has been introduced from our own country to Western countries. They have adopted, now we are following them. This specific month, Dhanurmasa or Margashira Masa, very auspicious. Pancharatra Agama says, Rave Udaya Velayam Haref Pujam Samapayet. During this time, we are going to have late sunrise. But we should not be late in getting up from the bed. We have to start our activities as usual early only. So now our young generation, they are having the bad habit, sleeping late night and getting up very, very late, sometime afternoon only. They have never seen sunrise at all. But this is not the right way of living our life. Of course, during early morning, that time, it is very, very good for you to meditate, concentrate your mind, and also learn many, many things. You can remember easily everything. And also keep good health. We have to have the practice of sleeping early, getting up very early in the morning. During this specific month, Margashira Masa, which is very favorite to Krishna. In another way, of course, this is our new year also. You know why? There is like a Masa Niyamaka, controller of this month, the commander. Krishna, he's having 12 specific forms. The first one called Keshava. The past month, Kartika Masa, his 12th, the last form called Damodara. This month onwards, the new routine begins. Keshava Narayana. Keshava is the Masa Niyamaka for this month. In that, the system, if you look at that, you find this is the first month. And also, first month of the year. Like for us also celebrating New Year doesn't matter. Any time we can celebrate, because in our own system, some people, they are following solar calendar. That is April 14th New Year for them. Some people are following lunar calendar. Chaitra Masa first day is New Year for them. Some people following in Gujarat, they are following the first day of after Deepavali, Amavasya, Kartika Masa first day as a New Year. For New Year for them is different. So this is like a circle. Time has no beginning or no end. You can select any point as beginning. Like that, time is eternal. So let us take this also as opportunity to worship Lord. Beginning of the year, Vyavaharika Varsha. This time it happened on Ekadashi day, most auspicious day. Panchanatha Agama says, specifically in this Dhanurmasa, Harehe Ucharanadeva Sarvapapakshayod Bhavet. If you take the name of Lord at least once, you may get rid of so many papas. And also we have to be very careful. This auspicious moment, this month, if you celebrate in wrong way, drinking, dancing and eating what we are not supposed to do, that's going to generate double papa. So let us follow our tradition, religion in proper way, and let us take this also another opportunity to worship Krishna with more affection and spirit. May this 2019 become very successful for all of us. May Krishna bless all of us. May Krishna, Raghavendra Swamiji's and our own Gurugalu, Parama Puja, Sukodendra Swamiji, Tirtha Swamiji's blessings be with us always, especially during this year. Krishna Arpana.